Hi everyone, this is Sarah at Health by Sarah. This week I spent around $68 on all of our groceries, and here is what we got. The eggs are $4 a dozen. We get pasture-raised eggs from a local farmer, and this one in particular, this farmer, she is NPIP certified. She uses a non-GMO organic feed for her chickens, but they're all pasture raised, allowed to forage for bugs and worms in the dirt. And I wanted the sour cream and heavy cream for some recipes I was doing, and with any dairy or meat, I at least try to get organic, but opting for grass-fed, of course, because those are the healthiest animals. But the USDA standards are that they are allowed to go outside and eat their natural diet for a certain percentage of the year. And I also got 2 gallons of raw grass-fed milk. These are from A2 cows. Most people in the world can actually tolerate drinking A2 milk, even if they're lactose intolerant, and a lot of people are able to tolerate drinking raw or unpasteurized milk and unhomogenized milk. The milk costs the most just because it's a very high quality milk. I really don't have very many options in my area. I think North Carolina in general, in my experience, it has just been very hard to obtain raw milk. The milk costs the most out of everything. It's $11.99 a gallon. It's like very expensive. There was even another farmer before this that was even more expensive than that. And then on top of the $11.99, there's actually a delivery fee too. But this is really just because it's a very high quality milk. Since we moved to North Carolina, I just have had a hard time finding a very good source of raw milk, and this one finally is a really good source, a very clean source. They test their milk and they're A2, and I want to visit the farm soon, and actually, I know my daughter would really love that too, so I'm going to do that for her as well as just seeing what they do there. But I know they're a very clean source of milk, and that's one of the reasons it's very expensive. But it's worth it to me just because of the health benefits of drinking raw milk and how good I feel drinking it, how good it is for my young daughter drinking it and helping her to grow. It's really the store milk, the pasteurized milk, that is very unhealthy, and that's why so many people can't tolerate it and are going for milk alternatives like almond milk now. Just because pasteurized, especially ultra pasteurized and homogenized milk, is just very hard to digest, and it's really not good for us. Yes, these 2 products, the sour cream and the heavy whipping cream, are pasteurized. Unfortunately, I cannot find a raw cream source for me here. No, I take that back. I did find one source, but it was like ridiculously expensive, just way too expensive for us. It was like maybe $30 a pint. So it's just out of our price range right now, unfortunately. Although I am getting my mom to bring me some raw cream from South Carolina, because it's very easy to get it there. It's not against the law. It's legal. You can buy it in a health food store from a farmer. That it's really easily accessible compared to North Carolina. As you can see on the label, it says raw pet milk. So that's really the loophole in the law, is that it's labeled for pet milk consumption only. But anyway, like I said, I feel really great drinking it, and so does my daughter. It's like her favorite food. So, and I know it's helping her to grow big and strong, which is my goal, to help her be as healthy as possible. And the next thing I got was this big bottle of kombucha. If you're going to buy kombucha, I recommend buying a big bottle like this just for economical reasons. I don't normally buy kombucha, but I was just like really craving it lately, and I haven't made it in a long time. But this is 48 fluid ounces. It was around $7, I think, so that's a pretty good deal. But if you make it at home, you can make it for pennies. I have a video on how to make kombucha on my channel, so I'll link that below. I also have a video on how to make sour cream too, and other milk videos like that, so I can link those as well. Last, we got 3 pounds of Gala apples. I've already eaten some with my daughter, and I needed some more allspice. I was out of it. I get organic spices too. I try to buy as much organic food as we can afford, and so shopping at places like Walmart and Aldi, they have more affordable prices than other places, and so I try to shop there as much as I can for foods like that. And then we had an Earth Fair open where we are recently, and they've had a lot of good sales there, so I've been shopping there when they have sales. As I said, I try to buy as much organic food as possible, and grass-fed meat. I don't compromise on the meat, dairy, or eggs, just because I know the most important thing is when you're eating animal products, to eat from a healthy animal, because they're eating the grass, they're eating plants like that, and you want them to be as healthy as possible, whatever they're eating. And I mean, there's a lot of evidence to show that that is healthier. I also feel healthier when I eat from healthier animals and just unprocessed food in general. But I think the number one priority with your food, number one should be your fats. So clean up your fats first. I have a video on vegetable oils where I explain the importance of eating animal fats and healthy fats and avoiding vegetable oils. And I talk about which ones are important to avoid there. But that's the number one thing that you should clean up first, and then it should be meats, animal products, and then if you can afford it, to buy other organic food from there. So I do our best with what I can. One of the ways we save money is buying a portion of an animal, like a portion of a cow or a pig. You can also buy, if you have a deep freezer, I mean, you're going to need a deep freezer if you buy a portion of an animal, but if you want to save money on chicken, you can buy a bunch of pasture-raised chickens, and usually the farmer will reduce the price per pound. We haven't done that with chicken. We don't eat it as frequently, but right now I'm trying to finish the half pig that we purchased last year, the end of last year. It's lasted us a long time. The quarter cow lasted us a long time. So I'll be needing to buy a quarter cow again, or even a half cow pretty soon. I prefer beef over pork. But that is probably the best way we save money on meat. You haven't really seen me purchase meat in these videos lately, and that's because we purchase it in bulk like that. So that helps us to save money. And I know you all think I probably spend a lot of money on food, and we do. I try to keep it down, like I said, but the reason I spend so much is because I know that eating healthy food can keep you away from the doctor. We really don't go to the doctor. We take our daughter for checkups at the doctor. She's not actually sick, and even when this is our oldest I'm talking about, even when she has been sick, we haven't gone to the doctor. We've gone to our homeopath or just used natural remedies on her own, and she's gotten over it. She hasn't ever been terribly sick, and since I've been eating this way, I have been able to get over things with natural remedies instead of using antibiotics or other drugs. And that's the way we used to do it, before all these drugs came on the market. And yes, they do have their value for people who actually do need them, but they're really meant for more rare circumstances, because I believe that God created us to have a good immune system, and He gave us the tools we needed in order to be healthy and to get over sicknesses. That's what I believe. I don't think He let us here to be doomed. He gave us tools in order to be healthy and to thrive. And so I want to help people to learn how to do that better. So I hope you found this video to be helpful. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, and you'll know when I post. Until next time, bye.